you got little boys and they're scared of the dark, and what's the scariest thing in the dark? And it's like, it's daddy, because monsters are scared of daddy. So like, as a soldier, you know, I'm good in the woods. After that, I'm not the scariest thing in the dark anymore.
It just doesn't make sense that a four-legged animal would walk that heavy.
See how that spread is a lot different?
I feel like there's something bigger out there and we all have to look out for each other.
I wouldn't necessarily say it would make me want to run, it'd kind of more make me want to follow.
I had something come through my camp 4 years ago that wasn't expected. It was large, bipedal. Yeah, it scared the hell out of me. After that, my buddy Tanner started something, and here we are.
My name is Tanner Hoskins. I am the co-founder of Pacific Northwest Bigfoot Search and the executive director at Pacific Northwest Missing Persons Project. Hey guys, Rogue Amputee here. We're out here actually smack dab in the middle of Sasquatch country. Well, tonight we'll be staked out along this creek. Pacific Northwest Bigfoot Search is a self-funded team of avid outdoorsmen that collecting scientific data about unknown reported bipeds that are roaming the Pacific Northwest.
There's only about 4 or 5 of us, or even 2 of us that go out at a time. Mike, true brute.
He's as curious as you are.
It's hard for me to say that I completely disbelieve, but I still have to try to disbelieve, because somebody has to in this group.
Alberto, as anybody can see, is a great guy.
I do believe there are things out here in the wilderness in all sorts of parts that are things that we don't understand yet.
But Tanner, I would say, is the focal point, and he designs where you're going to be, where we're going to look, and where we're going to do it.
If I'm right, it's this way. Yep. We're heading up to this little brown dot. If he showed you the full map I have, there's probably 1,000 pings on here of things that we've seen or done. Yellow's a footprint, and then the red is in Class A sighting.
Yeah, where someone saw one.
Yeah. Pacific Northwest Bigfoot Search came first, and then a family reached out from an individual that's missing here in Gifford Pinchot National Forest. After that, we go out and look for missing persons that once their cases have gone cold, it is, in my view, our responsibility to pick up where search and rescue left off because they don't have the time or funding or personnel to do it. So I probably spend 60 hours a week on either of these two.
It is 6:42 a.m. A balmy 34 outside, supposed to be about 70 today. I'm excited for the possibility that we are able to bring closure to the Parkins family this weekend. We'll see what happens.
It's a shoe. I don't know what kind of shoes you'd be wearing. I think I see another shoe right there.
It's a full-time job plus. A typical trip for us is we set up our camp and then we almost immediately go out into whatever area that we're researching or focusing on. Tin can if we're still...
Yeah, I think we ought to try to get up there.
And whether that's a missing person or if it's Bigfoot related, we immediately just start scanning the terrain. If we can find a creek bed, we look for muddy footprints.
So that's a hoof print.
Yeah, that's an elk.
That is definitely a doe.
Yep.
We're looking now for rocks that are moved. Big boulders that, that shouldn't have moved, but it obviously did.
I would love to know where that rock went.
It's a big rock and it just got pulled out of there. It's the same as doing this.
Yep.
But that rock's still there. That one, that ain't it.
No.
We set up trail cameras. We'll put it up from now until the next time we come up, or if we're tempted to start leaving them up year round and just have them constantly recording. Hopefully something walks in front of it and that's all we're hoping for. It's good to go. And then I use my phone to tag where we put it and take a photo of what tree it's on. We'll be able to come back and hopefully find it. When we're looking for somebody, we don't stay in the hotels. We rough it because we want to use every inch of daylight so we can put on all of our efforts into helping bring closure to families.
You spend 5 minutes around Tanner. He's the best. He's safe, he's fun, he's crazy.
Tanner's an amazing guy.
Well, only one foot can get wet. I live at a constant 6 out of 10 on the pain scale. I wake up in pain, I go to sleep in pain, I'm in pain. I was a Shriner's kid since I was like a month old, and they just took me in, and I think they said they've spent over $1.5 million on me to 14 surgeries, spines fused, I got metal in this hip, got metal in this foot. Both feet were clubbed when I was born. Scoliosis was like shaped like a question mark. And so I'm just got to find a way to have fun and do what I like to do. You can either mope about it, or you can just drive through it and do what needs to be done.
Lead the way. See how easy it is to get twisted?
Oh, they've put up a heart since.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, let me fix the flag.
That's where they found him.
This is Joel Pressler's memorial site, an elk hunter that vanished in 2017. Something happened that 2 or 3 weeks later, he was laying right there deceased, and blows my mind how close we are to the road, how close he was to his truck. To perish right there is really heartbreaking. Yeah, it makes me really sad. Makes me very sad. I tried to join every military service. I'm already DQ'd because I have one leg and other medical issues. I did the RPAT, the Oregon Physical Agility Test for police. You have to pass in under 6 minutes and 30 seconds, and I'm at 7 minutes. And no matter how hard I train and push, I'm over the limit, so I can't. And most agencies have said that I'm a security risk to anybody that I'm with, just because I have one leg already and walk with a cane. And so I can't do the thing that I wanted to do in life. I was bored, I was searching for a purpose. Honestly, I was probably depressed in some way. I played way too many video games. I was just trying to find something to do with my free time. And I didn't know what that was gonna be, but I wanted something that actually meant something to me. I've been trained in a lot of things, mostly evidence related, law enforcement related, security related. And now I get to use that in a way that it doesn't benefit a company, it benefits someone that is grieving. Most of my time now is researching, talking, responding to emails with family or friends or law enforcement or the media, follow-up emails with individuals that maybe saw something or heard something.
Here it is. 4 years ago, I was parked right here. My buddy Mike and his girlfriend were there, and my 2 boys and their cousin. We cooked hot dogs. They were a thing that night. Boys and I went to bed. I was tired. Mike and Olivia stayed up around the fire. It was dead quiet. There was no water running. I heard a scream come down through that dry creek bed. It sounded like a washboard sound, like a blah, blah, but it was so guttural. It was deep, incredibly deep. I woke up instantly. I knew it wasn't normal, and I heard it walking, coming through here. Most certainly 2 legs. I knew it instantly. This is a foot of hollow pine beds. I could drive my truck down here, you can't see a track. But I distinctly remember the huckleberries going by its legs. I'd come over here, talk to Mike. I said, Mike, something's here. They had finished off my bottle of Pendleton. They were worthless. Absolutely worthless.
The first night, I might have drank a little too much Pendleton. So I didn't hear a whole lot.
Mike says, I believe you. I just didn't hear anything.
I played it off because I don't believe in all this stuff.
Boys went swimming all day, fishing all day. It was a beautiful day. That night, we all went to bed early. Everyone was sunburned, tired. I wake up to the same sound. That whack, whack, coming right through a little bit different location exactly.
But the next night, let's just say I was out of Pendleton. So I did hear the croak. It was like a rah. It seemed to be elevated.
And I'm already on edge. I yelled,
Mike, you up? And I responded with,
Kelly, I'm up. And he's laying right here outside of his tent and aimed up because it was walking. The second night it walked up to his tent.
I'm not seeing anything. It's very, very dark, but you could still hear thump, 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 thump. It was rhythmic and steady.
And I said, Mike, 2 legs or 4? Because I needed to know.
It wasn't a 4-legged thing. It was something on 2 legs.
And I said, Olivia, what time is it? So she checked her phone. It was 3:06. I remember that exactly. Because I needed scientific data the second day, second night. I get shaken thinking about it. It's so wild. Like, I got to know what happened because it's a mystery to me now. It's like treasure hunting. I got to see what it was.
We haven't found anybody yet. We haven't found Sasquatch, believe it or not. But there's a mission here. There's a sense of purpose. It warms my heart, makes me happy just to do what we're doing. Here's the thing. I might have 1 leg, but I will do whatever it takes for the adventure.